Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to First Strike, where we shoot first and ask questions later. Today we're taking a look at a game that has a demo. It's currently like an alpha demo-ish thingy. It didn't have the pop-up because this is my second launching of it, but basically this is an alpha version. A lot of things currently being kind of done on it, and I'm trying it out during the Steam Autumn Fall Festival game thingy, the game festival that they have. Well, this one should be going on right now. I don't know how long all of these are going to take me to edit, but I am trying out a bunch of demos. This just happens to be one of them. But anyway, we're here with Solasta, the Crown of the Magister. This is actually a D&D 5th edition based game, which kind of is in the same kind of area as Baldur's Gate 3, so yeah, it's a different team though. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to look at the character creator. You can notice over here on the right, you will not be able to play with the characters you created in this demo because, well, we won't be able to. I currently have already made one right there just so I could try it out. We're going to go new character, and I have a feeling this is going to be a thing that you can actually do throughout the game in general. I don't know how they're going to do the actual storyline of the game, like if you're going to create one and find others, or if you can create your whole party, but we actually have a few choices here. I hope they add more to this. You can actually switch between island halflings and marsh halflings, and similar situation for the high elves and sylvan elves, hill dwarfs, and snow dwarfs. I do hope they add more races to this. I would love to have access to either like a draconian race or possibly not necessarily non-human races, but maybe some giant-oriented races or a half-orc or things like that. Something a bit bigger and beefier than just this group right here. We have the core right here, and then we have halflings. Halflings are an important factor, but it's kind of like, okay. What about gnomes and stuff like that? But anyway, to create a character, you literally come in here, you choose the one we want. We'll go with snow dwarves. They have a boost to dexterity, or we can go with you and have a boost to wisdom. Let's go with dexterity. And we'll go ahead and click next. You can choose male or female here. You can scroll down for a little bit more information there if you want. And we can choose various classes. Currently, there's 6 classes in here. I don't know if they have a lot of subclasses. The only one I've made so far is a paladin. So let's try something that would have subclasses, like wizard would. I would love to see warlock in here to kind of be the weird side of paladin and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll go ahead and go with wizard. And it doesn't look like we actually choose a specialty. But let's go ahead and click next and see what we have as far as background. You can choose your spy, sellsword, lowlife, philosopher, lawkeeper, aristocratic, academic, acolyte, that kind of stuff. It's basically like your background. You can choose from it, and it gives you access to a few different factors that you can do as far as personality flags. So we could go with, let's go with a lowlife wizard who's got a tendency to put oneself, friends, and family first at the expense of others, and he's got greed. He's a greedy one. And we're gonna go with let's go chaotic evil, and we'll go with cynicism and greed. There you go. He's not a good guy. So up here, we can actually re-roll the dice and go like that, or you can do a standard array, which is basically gives you a set to kind of play around with. You're going to be able to get way better values on a roll regardless, so you can just keep rolling through here until you get what you want, or you can do point-buy systems. So let's just go ahead and go with this, and we'll go with whatever we can get here. We're not going to be able to use this character anyway, and they're going to disappear whenever the game comes out anyway. So we click optimize, and it'll do it itself, or we can drop them down ourselves into these various things, although that's, of course, backwards. So let's go ahead and pick that up. It did let me pick those up before, so I'm not sure why it's not letting me pick them up now. So maybe they did a patch, and I just didn't notice it. Oh, and wow, we're getting terrible rolls now. Not that it matters. Let's go ahead and just throw these in here. We'll get a little bit of wisdom going. And just go like that. We'll be ugly. But I need to get to the next thing in here. Proficiencies. You can actually choose various proficiencies based on various factors. It says choose 2 skills among these. We're going to go with Arcana and let's go Investigation or something like that. These do actually have a factor on the story as well. And you can see our various items there. We have Thieves' Tools for some reason. Oh yeah, because our background. Derp. And we can also choose our starting spells. This is actually kind of cool. Light, Poison Spray, and sure, let's go for... Actually, let's not go for Poison Spray. I don't like Poison Spray that much. Let's go for Frost and... I probably shouldn't be spending so much time on this. I'm spending way too much time thinking about it. Sure, Poison Spray, why not? And you can actually choose a couple spells. Of course, you want to choose the good ones. So, magic missile is always a good one to get. And identify, sure. Oh, we can choose even more. Okay, let's go with detect magic and let's go burning hand, something to kill other things. That, like the swarms and stuff, because I have a feeling this is going to have swarms. There we go. We're fine. And then you get to choose your identity, which lets you choose like your different looks as far as your face, your complexion. You can actually go between a few of these. And you can actually choose your hairstyle, which we could go with like that thing. I'm kind of surprised we don't have an option to have just like the... do we actually have much? Yeah, we don't really have much in the way of beard options. I would like to have a clean-shaven dwarf for once. I know that's kind of stupid, but it would be kind of fun. We'll go purple and white eyes, and we'll go with yellow skin. We've got jaundice! And unfortunately, no voice acting on these guys yet. There is voice acting in the game itself, but there we go. Bjorn Stronghammer, and that's how you do with that. But anyway, we've got to go into a new adventure. Here we can actually, whenever you're doing these, you actually get to choose your group. This one's just the Ruins of Telema adventure with a party of 4 pre-made characters. We can't actually select them, so I'm going to have to just go in with the ones it gives us. And it does give us a little bit of a story introduction. Warning, the animations are very stiff. Generally speaking, animation polish happens later in development. This one said it's in the alpha stages, so I'm going to let it slide for now. I'm just warning you before we get to it that it's going to look a little jank. So, and the textures of the faces look a little bit weird as well, because we've got a halfling party member that, yeah, looks a little sketch. You can see she's got, like, really odd... Generally, when I think of halflings, I don't think of them having quite that human-sized heads. I think of them having a little bit rounder faces and smaller heads, but they do have the textured skin, at least, but we've got camp here into darkness, and this is just a placeholder quest kind of situation. I don't think this is going to be like a long-term option. We do have tutorials enabled. We can go ahead and move characters by selecting them and stuff, and we actually have places we can go. We can't go too far off the beaten path in this because, well, it's a demo, so it's not going to let you, but we are going to be going up here, and we can actually interact with various things in the environment, like that is a lootable item there, and we don't really have anything. Oh, we have a lootable item there as well. I didn't see that whenever I was just loading it up the first time. So I guess we will do that. And we also have some quest things that we... Not necessarily quest things, but interactions that we're going to have whenever we get up here. So our people will run up. We do have the ability to go cautious and non-cautious, which is stealth and observation versus just running around like we are right now. So we've got a little bit of voicing acting. It's very basic voice acting, and you can see the animations are very stiff currently. I think it would have been better, honestly, if they're not gonna be able to upgrade these animations. I would actually recommend going with a isometric view, like top-down, kind of like Pillars of Eternity and stuff like that, where you don't actually have to see these. I know a lot of work went into like various animation effects, but I think it would be probably better for the experience in general. Let's go ahead and what happened? We'll ask him what happened. And yes, I am talking over them talking. Voice acting is kind of placeholdery as well, because this is a demo. I'm gonna keep pushing that home. So we're gonna be looking mostly at the gameplay. I'm gonna actually skip over some of this. Skip. And say, we'll help you, groovy.
We're here to help you.
And we'll skip over that, and he'll give us a question. And we actually have, this is where we actually have our stats coming into play. We actually have charisma, intimidation, rescuers get food. You can say you're right, keep your food, or your boss said you'd feed us. These are various odds of success, 65, 60, and 60. And it is worth noting that these options are summarized. So it's got the Mass Effect problem where you could be clicking on one thing and you're going to say something slightly different than what you intended. So we're going to go with rescuers get food. Okay, so...
No.
And we failed a charisma intimidation. 60-something% chance.
We should get moving and find your...
Yeah, groovy. We'll go find your friends. It's fine. I don't know if that's going to... Nope. We got... It tells us the rolls up here. Ability against DC. Success on that. Garrett rolls a charisma intimidation check ability against DC 12. Rolls a 10. So it does tell you the rolls, so at least it's semi-fair in that regard. Hopefully it's actually an RNG roll and not weighted based on what it wants you to do. So let's go ahead and run up over here. And we will see, yep, understood. I fully understand that there is a weight limit on what we can carry. All D&D games have that. Most games like this have that. Yep, and tutorial identifying magic items. Ooh. So does that mean we're actually going to get a magic item from this? Click to loot the contents of the container. So let's go ahead and see what we've got. We've got an emerald. You can press Alt for more information on it. And it's worth some gold. And I have a feeling, I don't know if this actually works with spell components or not, but it could. And we've also got a testament, which is an old slightly tattered letter. Groovy. We've got a magnificent dagger with, I think it's going to have unidentified objects on it. Yeah, item functions. So it is magical. So that's at least a plus, and we can take our gold. So, and I don't think wealth, yeah, wealth is not shared between your characters. So you can see up here, we've got silver pieces, gold pieces, platinum pieces, and copper. So let's go ahead and pull it all together. We can pull it all onto one character if we want to, and we can share it across all of them if we need to as well. So our wizard's going to be the one who needs to identify stuff. So if we go down to our wizard, we can actually come down here, do a ritual. We should have a ritual identify. Yes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and ritual identify that. Can we actually do that? Is that not enchanted? Okay, it's not enchanted. Okie dokie. I would have thought that we would have actually been able to do that. But, yeah, I don't see any magical items other than that to identify. Okay. That's groovy. So you are a dagger. I think we'd rather have you actually have your staff. But that is a thing. Okay. We also have this other thing to investigate. And then we'll be going into the area, and you will see some of the alpha effect on it. Hopefully I don't run into any bugs once we get into there, because there are some bugs with the actual little area in there. So we've got arrows, which we'll go ahead and throw in on our rogue. Got some torches, which we don't need to worry about too much. Short sword goes in on our rogue as well to give them a second short sword. And we've got an acid vial, which I don't know who we'd actually want that on. I know that there's some skills that can use it as well, but it doesn't let you like actually equip it on anything. So, yeah. But we've got 2 short swords. Yay, we can dual wield. So let's go ahead and go up here. And now, as far as the various things, we can activate and deactivate Cautious, which allows us to be stealthier and more aware of like hidden objects and treasures and stuff like that. And the way the map reveals work, and this is one reason why I kind of wish it wouldn't zoom in too close there or anything like that. I think this is the closest you can get while you're actually going through the actual story, but like through the actual gameplay. But we're going to go ahead and just move up this way, and you can see it reveals it as you move forward. Line of sight does reveal more things, and we are sneaking right now. How effective we are at that probably varies based on our class. But we can go ahead and move down here and start moving around and look at the various places that we can actually find, which is going to be this spot right here. And I think we actually will encounter combat in here somewhere. So we've got an objective completed. We need to find the orc camp, which, as we're sneaking around, we actually see something. It's a red thing right there, which means that's probably unstable. So I'm going to go ahead and probably bork myself here, because I didn't do this the first time. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can actually cautiously across that. If that's going to fall or not. It probably will fall. Okay, hurtful fall. Violet is about to fall hurtfully. You can cast Feather Fall to prevent the damage. Choose a reaction. Yeah, we'll go ahead and Feather Fall. So she'll Feather Fall down and not get completely destroyed. Groovy. So that's nice. Can we actually get back up here? And the camera is a little bit wonky, and there is no path for us to get back up there. So, okay. Is there a path for you to get up here? No path to destination. So I think she might just be borked down there. Can you get back? Oh, yeah, you can get back up. Go ahead and go there. I'll get you up to there. And then we can actually get our way back up to this. Okay, so she can actually find her way back up there. Now, what we can do as far as these various areas is we can actually knock down pillars, we can find traps, and all that other stuff. And the adventuring areas are not too bad, actually. So I'm not terribly offended by them. Let's go ahead and send you down there. I know that it'll actually catch the rest of the party up if I send just one person. So I'm actually going to send the rogue, because that would be the smart thing to do. If you're going to start doing stupid crap, send the rogue. I don't know if they both can go around the... Yeah, they can walk through each other. Okay. That's groovalicious. But we can go around down here, and we can actually see that there's partial paths and stuff like that. It is a little bit awkward to view things around. I would much prefer, instead of this thing where it makes it disappear completely, if they would use a partial occlusion. We've actually got a secret door there, I think. Let's go ahead and open that up. Boom, knock that down. Boom. Can we actually get up there? Let's see what path she decides to take to it. Jump across there. Or is that a he? That might be a he. So he is... Oh, he's going to try to jump across. Okay. That's fine as well. Okay, keep going up, buddy. The movement speed is a little bit on the slow side, but that's because we are sneaking. So yeah, he is able to make it across there. And he's going to come try to interact with this, and we're going to see what this is as well. Click to push this object. So let's go ahead and push it. So go ahead and push it. See what it does. We knock that down, and we have access to another room. Okay. In we go. Let's see what's inside. I haven't gone this far. I just know that there's various things. Oh, you can actually interact with that. Sweet. How are you looking on like inventory space? But yeah, they could speed up some of the animations a little bit. Let's see. Scroll of Fireball. Sweet. Can't actually use that for you. A bunch of silver and a magnificent morning star. So you can see that we're building up encumbrance here. And I don't know if there's like a limit on range. Let's go ahead and throw that on you. Yeah, too far away. So there is a limit on how far away you can actually do things like that. We do, as far as our inventory goes, I think it was yeah. We can actually see character information, proficiencies, and crafting options as well. But yeah, scroll kit, not proficient with any of the following, scroll kit or arcana. So I'm not sure what that stuff is about, but I think that's because we actually have a scroll. You could actually scribe a scroll in. So let's go ahead and turn off cautious so you'll actually run. Get there relatively quickly. See, the running speed is not bad. It's not terrible. But, yeah. The climbing speed is leaves a little bit to be desired. So let's go ahead and see what that scroll kit stuff is. So you are going to go to you. Crafting. Scroll kit not in inventory. Do we actually have a scroll kit? We've got Testament. No, you've got a Poisoner's kit. So I don't know why you have just scroll kit here. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's probably just something that's not in the game for this particular thing. But anyway, we've got to get down here. So you are going to go ahead and just run your happy ass. Not quite that far because there is a trap there. I happen to know that this is a trap because I have been down this way. And that's how I know that it teleports us over there. And does its whole thing. So I don't need to send everyone that way. We've also got a path up there, it looks like. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if we could actually interact with that. But it says, that's interesting, and we've actually got the trap visible down there. So we've got to go around it. They won't actively avoid it, unfortunately. So, yeah. Yeah, they won't actively avoid it, so we do have to kind of manually go around it. So go like there and like that. When I was testing it, I actually got stuck on that. Because there's a brick that drops down and will squish you. So let's go ahead and check this and see if this is any good. So we've got a potion of healing. We've got a scroll that we can actually read. Let's go ahead and throw that on you. We've also got a Angry Violet, which I have no idea what that's about. Yeah, it's just commonly the principality. This flower is named after a famous wizard, so it's Angry Violet. We'll go ahead and throw the potion in on you, so you actually have one. And this is a magnificent longsword, which is, I guess, a better than normal longsword. Item function unknown. Yeah, it doesn't actually tell us any special functions. So that one, I just don't know what the item function part is, because we can't identify it. So let's see, which way do we want to go now? Let's go ahead and move you up there. And what path is it going to take for me to go there? I think it's taking a very long path. Let's actually go there. So everybody should be able to make it up there without stepping on the trap. Let's see if they do it. If we get bugged out or not. Turn off cautious. So they're all running, and you are going to... Oh yeah, you are just going to jump across. Okay. That's cool. They're all screaming and yelling and doing weird stuff. And we can actually interact with that. We can't interact with this pillar. Can't interact with that pillar. So let's see what this is. What is this? Oh, it's probably going to give us information.
Try not to stare.
Making the statue uncomfortable, okay.
Can you read this?
What does the actual thing say?
Never had the benefit of
Imperial Doctrination, so education.
education.
That's Emperor Gildian III.
Okay, Gildian
How do you
oh, so
know?
she can
It's
read it,
written
I
here.
guess.
For those who can read it.
Well, that's nice for you, I'm sure.
His was a very ancient
Okay.
dynasty. Look at his date of
So we've
birth.
got wizard, cleric.
Civilization.
Cleric can read
Quick,
stuff,
I got a
wizard
copy
knows
of
stuff,
this.
I guess.
Tao will find this interesting.
Oh,
I'm
so
done.
okay, whatever. That's cool. Okay, so we've got a little. The cutscenes I think could have been done from top down. Honestly, I think that would have been better. So it doesn't look like we can really explore too much else in this particular room. So we probably want to start advancing into the other areas. I do like the actual look of the various areas. We could go down there as well. It looks like this curves around into a hallway. So I'm going to go cautious again. Got 3 sets of doors. I'm going to explore up here first because we actually want to get into an interaction so we can see how that plays out. Because I don't know how that goes. Tutorial and equipment shortcuts. Okay, next we can click on those. Changing weapon shortcuts. Okay, groovy. So we're going to go up this way. Probably going to get into an encounter. If I had to guess, and I don't know if it's turn-based or if it's real-time with pause. But, oh, we've got spiders. Okay, spiders everywhere. Sweet. So the spiders rolled 11, 13, 15 for initiative. Violet rolls 21. During battles, you can move the camera using QSAD, which we have been doing. So that is fine. I think that's supposed to be WSAD and Q and E to actually rotate it. Mouse pointer to the borders of the screen. Rotate the camera the same way you do during exploration. This lets your character wait for a specific... Okay. Selecting ready. Lets your character wait for a specific condition to be met so they can then interrupt another character's turn and perform the readied action. In Crown of Magister, you can ready an attack depending on your character's equipment and abilities. You can move, use a bonus action, and still ready an action. This ends your turn automatically. Okay, so we can ready an action even after that. So, So you are ranged, so go ahead and go and attack that guy. And that knocks him off the wall. Your quick thinking and agility allow you to move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action to each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take a dash or disengage. So, oh, that died. Okay. So let's go ahead and move you back. Oh, they're still sneaking. Okay. Badland Spiders died. Can I actually get him to stop sneaking in battle? I don't think there's a way for me to actually have him stop sneaking. So end turn, and then it's going to be her turn. And we actually have the little pips up here that tell us what order they're going in, which is good. So you are going to move back. I really wish I didn't have sneak on, because that makes us move slower. So let's go ahead and do cast spell. Let's go for... she doesn't really have good options. Well, she has magic missile, which is nice. She's also got scorching ray, which is really nice. Let's go for... Object you touch emits powerful light for a while. Not really needing that. Firebolt on you. Drop it out. Bloop. And that did not kill it. It dealt some damage to it. Okay, so she's not stealthed anymore, so... And yeah, we don't have the ability to do extra moves, so they're going to come up and start biting it. Probably have poison damage. Ooh, it missed. I do like how it shows these up here. It tells us the actual rolls and stuff, whether they actually hit or not. Okay, so your turn. You're going to just attack. Slash him in the face. There you go. Second wind. No. Action surge, sure. Attack him again. Lovely. You're dead. Good job. Let's go and go that way. Oh, and they have attacks of opportunity in this. That's a good thing. That means that moving away is not just a free go. So you can't really kite things quite as easily. You want things engaged. That's a plus. That's based on the rules, actually. So that's a good thing. So let's go ahead and just beat you to death with a mace. Successful attack. Vigdis can strike with additional damage by spending a channel divinity use. Pass it. We're not going to channel divinity because we're going to kill it anyway with our mace. So tutorial, taking a short rest. Short rest is a useful way to recover while exploring a dungeon. Whenever you're far enough away from an enemy, though this may be impossible in very hostile location, the party must be all together. Okay. Takes an hour. I already know about what short rests are because I know a little bit about D&D. Characters can spend hit dice to recover hit points. Heroes have 1 hit dice per level. Once they are spent, they need a long rest to get them back. You can spend all or part of your hit dice after a short rest. Other abilities may be recovered by taking a short rest, such as Warlock abilities if they had Warlocks. So let's go ahead and group back up. And they're not sneaking anymore because they failed their stealth checks. So I think that green spot right there is our next goal, honestly. So that makes me even more curious what's back behind. But you'll have to play the demo yourself, because this should be out before the end of the event. So you'll have a chance to actually play this yourself if you want to try it out. So let's go. Ooh, that might not be it. And there's the orcs. Let's go ahead and go cautious, probably. Oh no, we're just walking on in.
Are here.
Okay.
Looks like we can sneak around.
Groovy.
Probably.
Did you see Hector?
Not a trace.
Okay, so they do have different sneak stats, so that's going to be an
But
issue.
what if Hector's down there too?
We might
By
have to rescue him.
yourself,
That's
to
fine.
be bartered with.
Not these orcs.
Okay, why can't they be bartered with? Okay, so let's see. Tutorial cautious mode. Activating the cautious mode makes you move slower, but grants you 2 benefits. You pay extra attention to hidden objects or traps, and you move with stealth. When an enemy starts noticing your presence, gauge fills over the character's head, giving you time to react and return to hiding. Understood. So what I think we want to do is I think we want to send the stealthy dude, cautious, in first. And we do have limited ammo, so that is something to keep in mind whenever you're doing things like this. So you get to go ahead and keep going up here. Let's go ahead and get behind this. So we've got a chest there. Honestly, I'd be fine with killing the orcs, although there are 5 of them. So I'm not so certain that our abilities would be well spent doing this. So we are there. Let's go ahead and get over to there. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, so nothing's really noticing you yet, which is good. So we can loot this. Sure, we'll loot that while we're stealthing. And by stealthing around, we might be able to get like a better position whenever we're actually fighting these guys. So torches, yay. Crossbow bolts, not really doing good on that. We got rations. Rations are probably going to be important in the game. Orc Plaque. Okay, what the hell is that? Small bone bearing a crudely painted spider symbol, probably crafted by orcs. This item is in interest to Tower of Knowledge. Groovy. That's probably something we're going to encounter later. So we've looted that. Whenever we come back through, we might be able to loot that other thing. So we can actually go down here. I'm not seeing too much other interaction items other than that one item there. I wonder what that little symbol is over them. Is that just their... Yeah, that's their pinpoint location. Okay. So we need to get everybody to that little green square, I'm guessing. Is the whole goal. So we need to get that guy not over there. So let's just keep hopping down. Yoop. And you hop down there. Let's see if we can get him out. Is that going to raise attention? I don't think it is. Because we've got a stealthy dude. It's going to be a lot harder with our fighter. Gathering your party. Sometimes you need to gather your team in a certain area to continue. Understood. Kind of wonder if we could actually fight them. Do we want to end this inglorious battle? Let's actually end this inglorious battle. So we're going to send you up here. Hi, you bastards. So we've got all the initiatives rolled. It's going to be 5 orcs. Let's see if they actually decide to go after you. You are going to come hide. And hopefully they don't actually spot you. So you get to go hide there. You'll help in a little bit. So let's go with... Dodge or disengage. Let's go ahead and ready in action. Yeah, ready. Ranged attack. So he's gonna... Oh, he can see you regardless. Okay. That sucks. So, yeah. They know where he's at. That's bad. So they are gonna go after him. Okay, that's not a good thing. That means he's gonna have to run a disengage and somehow get out of there. Whenever it gets to his turn next. Of course, I think they're all getting another turn or something. According to this, it looks like they are. So let's go ahead and get up here. You are going to use a spell. Magic Missile. Select 4 enemy creatures. You can target one creature multiple times. We'll go after... Oh, you can't actually see any of them, can you? Scroll of Fireball. Let's see. That'll work. Time to get rid of all of you bastards. Fireballs are amazing. They saved, so they took half damage. That sucks. Go ahead and get up against the wall. Oh, you can't move anymore, so go ahead and end turn. And you can't really do too much either, can you? Oh, it's on her turn. Okay, so let's see. Cast spell. Let's see. Bless. We've got Bane. I think we might... Oh, we don't have line of sight on them either. Cast spell. Let's see what else you actually have. Light. Do we actually need to select something to do that with? Oh, we have to select it on our gear. Let's try it. Let's see what that actually does. Let's cast light on the mace. Oh, that's cool. It actually does do that. Okay, Shield of Faith, or... Do we actually need to be able to see them for it? I guess we're going to throw Shield of Faith on you. Shielded by Faith! So you have increased AC. That's at least a plus. So you are next. We could dash. Think we want to help him. Our mages can deal with these guys, I think. But, yeah, we're going to have to come over here and help our rogue. Let's go ahead and go with a dash to there. And I don't think we can action surge. Can we? We can second wind. So, let's actually go there. So we're engaged with both of them. And end turn. So we can switch over to that. Possibly stab you. We have another attack. So let's stab you. Nice. So they dropped loot on the ground. And you are going to go ahead and end turn there as well. These guys are going to start climbing ladders and crap. I don't think they're going to be able to get to our mages unless they're using a dash. And they are using a dash. So you... Yeah, just magic missile him. So, actually, let's switch over to the Scorching Ray. 2, 3. Get all of those on him. Boom. Oh, and you only got a couple hits. That sucks, but you still killed him, so that's fine. So, we will jump to... We're actually going to stay there. Get into cover. End turn. And Cleric... I don't know if you can actually get a line of sight on him. I do wish that there was, like... There might actually be, now that I think about it. Let's go there. And yeah, I think we have line of sight now because it did that little line. Okay, so you have Sacred Flame, which might be able to actually hit him. Yeah, you can hit him with Sacred Flame. Or, let's see what other... We have cantrips. We have Spare the Dying as well. Guiding Bolt would be kind of nice. Magic... Oh, you actually have Magic Missile? I didn't know clerics could do that. And you have Scorching Ray as well. Sure, Magic Missile him. Get all those flying out. Get the murder going on. Yeah, you guys are so tough, aren't you? End turn. We'll loot them after the battle. So you're going to go there. Do you have any kind of ranged attack? You do have a crossbow. So, yeah, you might be able to hit him with it. Yeah, we'll go for that. Boop. There you go. Victory over them, and we got a bunch of experience. Those were not hard to beat. We got loot, so let's go ahead and check out the loot. Probably garbage. Probably an axe and some armor and stuff like that, if I had to guess. Money and Orc Great Axe. Not really interested in those. Especially considering this is a demo. So let's go ahead and check out each of them. It's probably just gold and crap for each of them. And we'll even check out this thing over here in just a second. Don't see anything else in here that we can interact with, but we'll take all their money. And I don't know if it auto upgrades the currency or not. It might not. Ooh, we've got a bunch of stuff in here. Crossbow bolt can go to you. Oh, you're not close enough. And we got arrows, which we can take, just give to other people. I'm not going to worry too much about inventory management, because that's going to be kind of pointless right now. We also got a shield in here. Magnificent shield. which I think we'll put on the warrior. An unidentified potion. And what is that? Magnesium. Groovy. So let's get over closer to everybody. Let's get everybody down here with this other pile of crap. We will identify it. And I think we actually can, if we go to our inventory, actually move this over to you and have you identify it. Put the shield on the warrior. Let's see how much that actually improves him. Where's our AC on here? AC 17? Yeah, it's just the same AC, unfortunately. But that should actually be better. Our AC is not changing. Okay, that's really weird. Okay, whatever. Oh, that's because we're using our secondary. There we go. That would explain why. Which is nice. AC 20. Lovely. And there's actually lore in each of those little scrolls to tell us what we're supposed to be doing, but I'm not going to bother with it too much. More money. Probably just money on each of these. If I had to guess. Yeah, just money. Don't need the axes. Let's go and head out. And let's rotate so we can actually get in there. Boop. Now we're in the little area and we can actually interact with that. I don't know how I feel about it refusing to let you interact with it until you have your entire party there, but I can understand it to an extent. And where would Hector be? Into the depths? Okay. I don't know how deep this is going to go, but yeah, we're going to keep murdering orcs. They didn't seem too difficult, though, thankfully. It looks like we've got... I think we're going to have an encounter in here as well. So let's go ahead and get cautious. Move up. And see what we have to deal with. So this is some ancient tombs. But this seems interesting. There's promise here. I think we could have done without the zooms in on the characters, honestly. I think it would be better just isometric with the graphics. And black oil dripping from the ceiling. Possibly something from... maybe not. Maybe not set fire to everything. That would probably be a bad idea. We'll explore dark and deep places with natural light sources. It makes exploration and combat harder, especially for characters without dark vision. Love elves. You can equip torches or cast light spells to reveal your environment for your whole group. You can light flammable items like torches on holders by interacting with them while holding a torch, or by casting a flaming spell on them like Cantrip Firebolt. Free camera usually follows the ground elevation to ease your control. When navigating zones overlap, you can move the camera up and down using the mouse wheel or the arrow buttons on the compass. Okay. That's groovy. Let's not go up there. No. Dumbasses. No. All of you, up here. Please. Sure. Cast it again. Who's falling? Did she... Okay, so she's gone. She'll find her way up eventually. But, yeah, that uses up a spell slot, which I don't like. I do notice that it does stay on us even though we've landed landed on the ground. So you are just really taking the long path. So if we firebolt, interactive objects, understood. So we already did the pillar thing. We already know about that a little bit. So let's see. You. Oh, yeah, you're just doing your own thing. We need the mage, which is you. So let's come up here and let's see how this firebolt works. So cast spell, cantrip firebolt on that. And it's got a little bit of an animation. Okay, so we actually set that on fire to actually light it up. And the range on this should be decent enough to actually hit that. Yeah. So we can actually just cast on everything. Oh, and that didn't trigger it. Okay. So that's not covered in tar. Okay. Do we have another one? I thought we had another one around here somewhere. Do we actually have clickable information? Okay. We can actually click on it. Click on this. Oh, there we go. There, it lit up. No, you don't need to go up there. So we can actually light up the entire area doing stuff like that, which is cool. And I am slightly curious what this thing hanging from the ceiling is. We can't actually cast it on that, but can we cast this on our allies? I wonder. No, you can't. Okay, so you can't actually cast it on your allies. That's sad. You can't murder yourselves. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it there. That's good 30, 40 minutes into the game, just messing around looking at stuff. I would actually play this game. If they want to send me a Steam key, I'll gladly take it. I would gladly play through a little bit of it, although I'd rather actually wait until the game's done, because it's going into early access on the 20th, which is probably why they did a demo on it, is so they could get people watching it. So, yeah, it seems interesting, seems promising. I do like the combat in it. I do wish that the line of sight thing was a little bit more clear while you were moving around, but other than that, I would play this, and I would actually, if there's a proper story to it, I'd actually play through the story, because I do like this kind of combat. So, yeah. If you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time on First Strike. And yes, we will be covering quite a few of these demos over the next few weeks. Some of them will be outside of the demo period, unfortunately, because I have to, edit and render all these. But for now, see you guys next time. Bye.